everyone, and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet channel. In this step-by-step tutorial I will be showing you how to create this absolutely amazing arcade stitch. So it sounds scary because I'm going to say it's a 4-row repeat, but it is a very simple 4-row repeat, and once you get into the swing of things you won't even really need to think that much about it. It's nice and easy once you get going. So you can use absolutely any yarn that you like, but I just think this is probably one of the most beautiful crochet stitch patterns out there, and I've been wanting to do a tutorial for this one for a long time. So I really hope that you like it. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, please make sure that you do that now and click on the little bell icon so that you can make sure you get notified whenever there's a new video from me. So yeah, we're just going to create this absolutely incredible arcade stitch. I'm going to be using this beautiful Pebble Haze prints, and I'm going to be using a 4mm hook. Obviously if you want a bit more of a drape, then you're going to want to just go up at least a half hook size. So you're going to be doing your foundation chain, and you're going to be doing it in a multiple of 6. So yarn over, pull through. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So if you just complete your foundation chain in a multiple of 6. So once you've got your desired width, you want to make sure you add an additional 2 chains onto the end. So we're going to be working back along now, and you're going to be starting in the second chain from your hook. So we've got 1 and this is our second, and we're going to be doing double crochets. So do remember that these are double crochet in UK terms, however if you're used to US terms these will be your single crochet. So insert your hook into that second chain, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both. You then want to do another UK double into the next chain. Then going to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and you're going to skip 3 chains. So you'll skip 1, 2 and 3, and then you'll put 1 UK double into the next 3 stitches. So skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet into the next 3 chains. Like so, and then again chain 3 and skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 double into the next 3 chains. So 1, 2 and 3, and again chain 3 and skip 3, and you will repeat that process all the way along your foundation chain. So I'm doing my final chain 3, I'm going to be skipping 3, and then you should have 2 stitches left. So you'll skip 3 and then you'll do a double crochet into those last 2 stitches. So it's just 2 on this one instead of the normal 3. And that is how you should look at this point. We're going to chain 1 and turn. And then we're going to be working straight into this chain 3 space, so you're totally ignoring these stitches here, and into that space you're going to do 7 UK trebles. Okay, so in the US these are your double crochets. So yarn over, straight into that first chain 3 space, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 1, and you want 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you will have your group of 3 doubles from the last row, and you want the middle one, so you'll skip the first one and you want the middle one, and you will put a UK double or US single into that middle double of that group of 3. So insert your hook, go through the whole of the stitch making sure to catch the V, and then complete your double. and then again you'll go straight to your next chain 3 space to do your 7 UK trebles. And 7, and again you're going to find your middle double of that group of 3 and you'll do a UK double into that stitch, and you'll repeat that all the way along, so 7 trebles and then a double into the middle stitch. So I've completed my last set of 7, and then I've got these 2 double crochets at the end of the row, so you're going to skip 1 and then you're just going to work into that very final stitch. So you'll go through the whole of that final stitch and double crochet. So that is how you should be looking after the row 2. So this time you're going to chain 4, and that is going to count as a stitch. So we're going to be skipping 3 stitches, and that will include this very first stitch here where we've worked up from. So we're going to skip 1, 2 and 3, and then we're going to put UK doubles into the next 3 stitches. So you're going to skip 1, 2, 3 and then double into the next 3. So again through the whole of the stitch each time, so that's 1, 2 and 3, and then you're going to chain 3, and then you're going to skip 5, so it will be the last 2 of your shell. So you'll skip 1, 2, the little double is 3, and then the first 2 of your next shell, which will be 4 and 5. So you'll skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the middle number 3 that you'll be skipping will always be that little double crochet that pulls the shells down. So you'll skip 5 and then again work 1, 2, 3 doubles. So 1 into those next 3 trebles, chain 3, and then again skip 5, 1, 2, 3 the little double, 4 and 5, and then 1 double into the next 3. And again you'll repeat that all the way along until you get towards the end of your row, which is where I will meet you in just a second. So I've completed my final 3 double crochets, and at this point, so that we finish like we started from, we're going to have a chain 1 and then a treble, because obviously at the beginning of this we had a chain 4 which was a treble and a chain 1. So you'll chain 1 and then you're going to skip this next treble, and then you'll work a UK treble into that very last stitch. So UK treble. And again, that is how you should look at the end of row 3. So row 4 you're going to turn, and then we want a treble height stitch. So you're going to insert your hook straight into the top of that last stitch that you did. So straight through, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, and then behind the vertical loop on that stitch, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through both, and that just gives us a nice treble height stitch without any gapping from a chain. Okay, so we're creating a half shell this time. So we're going to be working the rest of this half shell into this chain space here, and you want to put 3 trebles in that chain space. So straight in that first chain space, we'll do 3 trebles. So technically, obviously it counts as 4 because of that treble that we did when we worked up. And then again, we're at our groups of trebles. So the process is the same, it just shifts every couple of rows so that you get a half shell and a full shell, half shell, full shell. But that will become much more clear as we go up, but the process is always the same. So we've got our half shell, skip 1, and you're going to UK double into that middle set of 3. And then again, we're at a chain 3 space this time, so we're going to be working a full shell. So you'll be doing your 7 trebles into your chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And you've probably guessed it, you'll then do your UK double into that middle double of that set of 3. And then again, you're at your chain 3 space, so you'll do 7 trebles. And you'll repeat that process all the way along, and I will meet you as you get towards the other end, where we will be finishing with the half shell. So I've worked my final double into that middle double from the row below, and then we've got this chain space here to work our half shell into. So just like at the beginning of the row, we will finish with 4 trebles into that final chain space. So that is how we are looking at the moment. So this next row will be row 5, and that will be the final row of our repeat. So we will chain 1 and turn, and then we will double crochet into these first 2 stitches. So straight into this very first one here, you will do a UK double, so that's 1, and then again into the next, that's 2, and then chain 3, skip 5 just like we did before, so 1, 2, the third will always be that double crochet, 4 and 5, and then 1 double into the next 3 stitches, 2, 3, chain 3, skip 5, and then double into the next 3. Chain 3, skip 5, and repeat that all the way along, and I will meet you as you get towards the other end. And then at the other end again you will skip 5, and then you'll have 2 stitches remaining to work into. So you'll do 1 double crochet into those last 2 stitches. So that is your full repeat. So you'll go back now to row 2, but obviously I will be leaving timestamps in the description box so that you can jump from row 2, 3, 4 and 5, 2, 3, 4 and 5. You can go backwards and forwards as many times as you need to. But row 2 will be that very first one where we did our first set of proper shells. Row 2 will be, so row 3 will be the next chain row, row 4 will be the half shell at the start and the end, and row 5 will be your next chain row. So your 4 row repeat, and again there will be clickable time links in the description box so that you can jump really easily from one row to the next. But you will chain 1 and turn, and then you'll be working straight into this chain 3 space with your 7 trebles, just as when the first time we did this particular row. But hopefully you will be able to repeat those 4 rows now over and over again until your project is the size you want it to be. This is going to make the most beautiful scarf. Now when it comes to finishing off your blanket, it is completely up to you whether you want to leave it with the shell row so that it's on the shell, or you can finish it on a chain row. It really doesn't matter. It is completely up to you what you prefer the look of for your finished blanket. Obviously, if you want the start and the ends to be the same and flat, then you will finish it on a chain row. However, if you want the detail of having it finished on the shell row, then that is obviously completely up to you. But that is it for this tutorial. I really do hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do remember to leave a thumbs up and a little comment to let me know what you think. But I will see you for another tutorial really, really soon. But thank you as always for watching, and bye for now.